Assalamualaikum. This is Amina. Today I'm going to talk to somebody who I'm sure all of you would have wanted to talk to at some point in your life, be it a parent or an upcoming child. We've all have had moments जहाँ पे हमें ज़रूरत पड़ी है कि हम किसी से बात करें, किसी से advice लें. So I'm in conversation with Dr. Mohammed Zishan, who is a child psychiatrist and who is also clinical faculty at Rutgers University Hospital of Newark. And I'd like to introduce him to you, okay. All of you. Thank you for taking the time out for having a conversation with us. So I'm just going to jump to the real question here. So we all talk about parenting, and the common assumption is that it just comes naturally to us. So, but my question to him actually is it something as natural as, breathing or, drinking water, or is there actually an art to parenting? And is it something that we can always ask for help? Because we think that, we know what parenting is. Our parents brought us up and, we can pass it on to our children. So, but is it something that can be improved upon? Is it something that we can come to someone for help if we need it?
No, definitely. First of all, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for highlighting this important topic. Because many times, especially mom, dads, as a parent, these things come, that who don't get any proper training on parenting.
Exactly.
And we think, the way we grew up, we are raised, especially people who are kind of successful.
Exactly.
So they think, because whatever the parent did something to us, they did a really good job. And that's in our body and I can do it.
I still remember, वो हर कोई ये कहता है कि सीखना क्या है, आ जाती है, आपको पता है बच्चे कैसे बड़े होते हैं, बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं खुद से.
Yes.
So I believe that that's, हमारे exposure या जो experience है, is just from, my parents.
That
Yours is from your parents.
That is
so,
true.
We cannot somehow, generalize it and say that we already know parenting.
That is true. And especially, especially हम लोगों के background में, where we grew up in a different culture.
जी.
And we are raising our kids in a different culture.
That's exactly, that's a huge problem for us who are bringing up our kids. So again, सवाल आपसे ये है कि starting, even as toddlers, we see problems with kids, right? And then we are like, oh, this is terrible too. And, kid is misbehaving. And we're like either propagating that behavior or snubbing it. So what's your take on that?
I think a lot of what I would say a conventional or a normal parenting focused on the behavior rather than a feeling.
Okay.
So, for example, what we have learned and what we have seen, if a child is misbehaving, so we focused on ये ना करो, ये गलत है, इसको ऐसे कर लो, वैसे कर लो, but most of us don't go what the child is feeling behind it.
जी.
For example, बच्चा कोई चीज फेंकता है, कोई चीज तोड़ता है, तो that is a behavior. लेकिन वो क्यों तोड़ रहा है, that is a feeling. Feeling गुस्सा है कि जी मामा ने जो है वो बड़ी बहन के साथ कुछ गलत कर दिया. Feeling उसकी sadness है. तो no one is talking about the feeling. तो जो हमारी conventional parenting की वजह से आजकल जो challenge हो रहा है कि हम behavior पे इतना ज़्यादा focus कर रहे हैं कि हमारे बच्चे जो है ना they are not attuned to feel. और होता ये है कि जब हम बच्चे के behavior पे focus करते हैं तो बच्चा ये सीखता है कि जब कोई दूसरा मेरे से मिसबिहेव करेगा तो मैंने भी उसके ऊपर बिहेवियर को फोकस करना है. तो जिसकी वजह से वो जो फीलिंग वाला है वो रह जाता है और बच्चों में और पेरेंट्स में डिस्कनेक्शन पैदा होता है जो कि पहले नहीं था, स्पेशली वेयर वी ग्रू अप, बट हियर वी आर सीइंग देयर इज अ सिग्निफिकेंट जनरेशन गैप पैदा हो रहा है.
Correct. So basically what you're saying is that one mistake that we're making is we're not acknowledging the feeling behind the behavior, right? And then also we're perpetuating it by passing it on to the kid, that you're also not supposed to dig behind the reasons of the behavior, just react to it. Right?
Yes. Yeah, let me give you an example. Let's take an example. मिसाल के तौर पर हम अब बच्चा घर पे आता है and if our child get a good grades, तो everyone appreciate it.
Of course.
But if the child made a mistake, he or she or they only struggle alone. Because घर पे क्या होता है, जैसे गलती होती है तो we just go directly either fixing the behavior, correcting the behavior, telling the child तुमने ये गलत किया, मैंने तुम्हें बताया था कि ये चीजें गलत है, इस दोस्त के साथ नहीं फिरना, ये नहीं करना. So we go directly to that behavior. और बच्चा ये कह रहा होता है कि यार but you didn't even listen to me. You didn't even understand me. You didn't even went through what I went through. You are just telling me based on your experience what is wrong and right.
जी ठीक है. एक और मैं जो यहाँ पे स्पेशली पेरेंट्स में देखती हूँ, एंड आई थिंक आई एम प्रोबब्ली गिल्टी ऑफ दैट टू, is that we try to live through our children, right? क्योंकि हमने ये बहुत और हमारे से I actually find myself saying that to my kid कि I didn't have all of this. तुम्हारे पास ये opportunities है, तुम ये क्यों नहीं करते हो, तुम ये क्यों नहीं करते हो, तुम ये क्यों नहीं करते हो, not realizing that maybe that's not something that they want to do. Do you see that, and do you think that's affecting the kid too?
I see that a lot, and I strongly believe that is affecting in many ways. Especially our colleagues who are physicians, especially our colleagues who are successful, especially our colleagues, lawyers, businessmen, women, because successful people who went through very difficult time, and one thing they were always passionate about, they were one of the best in their area. But now, when they are parents, so they want the best out of their children as well.
Yes.
And intentionally and unintentionally, they are doing the best. Even all those things that their own parents have not done, they are doing it. But they are expecting to do the best that they have not done in their life.
Exactly. Yes.
मिसाल के तौर पर आप अक्सर देखते हैं कि मेरे साथ तो नहीं था और मैंने इतना कुछ कर लिया, अगर मेरे पास कुछ इतना होता तो मैं कुछ कर लेता. But we are seeing all us in them, as you're saying, and that's why we are missing many times who they are, what they are going through, and what they are trying to communicate.
Yes. So we're not letting them be who they want to be or identify themselves who they want to be identified as, and just kind of maybe propagating what we think they should be, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. एक और जो है aspect which I also see a lot of parents struggling with over here is especially in teenagers, that they go through real identity crisis when they get to that age, because this is a different environment than when we were brought in. There were no religious or ethical conflicts jahan pe hum bade hue, so we are telling them something else at home, and then their environment is different. So it's and I see kids and parents both struggle with that. What's your take on that, and what do you think can be done to make it easier on both the parents and the kids for that?
Sure. I think one thing I can tell, so there are normal stages of development that every child, teenager, or even adults go through. And Dr. Erickson mentioned, from age 13 to 18. Every teenager, either they are in Pakistan, India, US, UK, they went through this, what Dr. Erickson called it, identity versus role confusion. So what happening is, when kids are younger than 12 years, they are more open to listen to the parents, they are following the rules. So parents' validations, parent approval value the most. But the soon they hit the 13, what is happening in the environment, what their peers are going through, what their peers saying, that matters even the most. And what I am seeing is that parents felt that they are losing their children. I have heard parents say, ये तो मेरा बच्चा तो ऐसा नहीं है, ये तो बिल्कुल ही मुख्तलिफ हो गया, इसको तो स्कूल की हवा लग गई है, इसको दोस्तों ने कह दिया है, which is actually not true. This is just a normal stage that the child is going through, and during this stage, child will explore who they are, what they value, what they like to wear, and if parents don't get it, then it causes more frustration.
So basically, the advice for parents is to be a little more patient, or just recognize that this is the phase of development, and they have to, you are probably not the most important person in their life at this point, which obviously we would all like to be, but so this is how maybe the parents should behave and react. So
I will share 5-step approach here. So commonly, whenever our teenagers come to us and they want to share something that is who we have, that's different than who we are or who we value, so parents usually go through the reaction mode. So the first step, I will encourage parents to stay calm. Because the more you stay calm, the better you can help your child.
And this is from experience. Yeah, my son is like, "Why are you yelling at me?" So that's something. Yeah.
Yes.
That we all need to work on.
Yes, and I can tell you a neuroscience behind it. So Dr. Dan Siegel ये कहते हैं कि इंसान का जो ब्रेन है उसके दो पोर्शन होते हैं. एक उसका थिंकिंग ब्रेन होता है, which is behind forehead, which the function of the brain is to what is the right, what is wrong, what is किस मौके पे कैसे बात करनी है, कितनी करनी है, and then the lower part of the brain which is fight and flight.
अच्छा.
So जब बच्चा आपके पास आता है, ठीक है ना, वो आपको बताता है जी कि मेरे हैं तो ये करना है और मैंने इस फंक्शन पे जाना है, ठीक है, तो वो ऑलरेडी उसका जो लोअर पार्ट होता है ना थोड़ा सा फायर पे होता है, वो फाइट फ्लाइट के मूड में हो रहा है. सो अब अगर पेरेंट्स भी उसको नहीं ये गलत है, इसको ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए और बिल्कुल मैं ये ले लूंगा, मैं वो ले लूंगा, सो देन देयर लोअर पार्ट गोज ऑन फायर एज वेल. सो फिर दोनों तरफ से फायर होती है. एंड सो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज स्टे काम. आपको लग रहा है ये गलत है एंड इट्स वेरी हार्ड, यू नो कि इस पार्टी में जाने की वजह से काफी सारे मसले होते हैं एंड यू वांट टू हेल्प, बट द मोर यू स्टे काम द बेटर यू कैन हेल्प. द सेकंड थिंग इज वैलिडेट देयर फीलिंग. यू नो कि इस वक्त वो 8 साल या 9 साल वाला बच्चा नहीं है. इस वक्त these things matters to him because the identity versus role that he or she or they are going through. तो आप उसे कहें, I can see that you want to go there. I can see you want to hang out with your friends. I can see, so you when you validate their feeling.
Okay.
And the third, you collaboratively explore. लेकिन आपका फियर क्या है? आपका फियर ये है ना, खुदा ना खास्ता बच्चा बच्ची जो है हमारी वो खराब ना हो जाए, दूसरे में चले, तो डिस्कस कौन है, कौन जा रहा है, कैसे कर रहा है, and then come up with some suggestions. तो रिसर्च ये शो कर रही है कि जब हम इन 4 स्टेप्स को करते हैं, पहले हम खुद काम रहते हैं,
ठीक है,
we validate their feeling,
okay,
we collaboratively explore what they are going through, why they want to go, and then share some suggestions, so they are more likely to listen to us.
Okay.
लेकिन आप देखते हैं कि मोस्टली, एंड दिस इज अ नॉर्मल वे ऑफ पेरेंटिंग, वी गो डायरेक्टली टू द फिक्सिंग, टेलिंग देम बेटर.
बिल्कुल. हाँ, हम कई तो आई सीन के कैटेगोरिकली पेरेंट्स कह देते हैं नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा, एब्सोल्युटली नहीं होगा, दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द कन्वर्सेशन. And that obviously doesn't sit well with kids, especially who are teenagers and who are going. And there's a lot of peer pressure. I feel it, especially for our kids. Jinke, we have, like I said, we have religious limitations, we have ethical limitations.
That's true.
So, ek aur jo isi, just moving on or carrying on this point is, do you see that us as parents or the kids who come to you? Do you see that we have a discriminatory behavior between raising boys and raising girls as Indo-Asian parents?
I think yes, unfortunately. And one thing I can tell, couple of things. First of all, there is no ideal parenting exists.
Of course, जी.
And the other thing, in normal parenting, 70% of the time parents make mistake.
Oh.
70.
Okay, that's a huge number.
Yes,
so 70% of the times we're wrong.
You make mistake.
Yeah. Okay.
And research ये show कर रही है कि as long as you repair it, मिसाल के तौर पर आपसे अनजाने या न जाने में बेटा बेटी में डिस्क्रिमिनेट हुआ, ठीक है, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ आप अपने आप को गिल्टी फील करें और अपने आप को जो है ना कहें कि ये मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मुझे क्या करना है, यू जस्ट गो इन द आफ्टरनून और इवनिंग और कहें कि मुझे ऐसा नहीं कहना चाहिए.
ठीक है, एक्सेप्ट एक्नॉलेज योर मिस्टेक.
एक्नॉलेज द मिस्टेक. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं आपको बताता हूँ, देखें आप भी प्रोफेशनल है, मैं भी प्रोफेशनल हूँ. डिस्पाइट ऑल आवर ट्रेनिंग वी मेक मिस्टेक. ठीक है, तो हमारे बच्चों ने भी मिस्टेक करनी है एंड वी आर देयर रोल मॉडल. सो इफ यू कैन शो देम that we are human, we can make mistake, but we can acknowledge it and we can, so they are learning this skill to forgive others.
जी,
ठीक है, तो क्योंकि ये जो चीजें हो रही हैं ना, मैं एक और, अगर if you allow me, एक बहुत ही एक अच्छी फ्रेज है, it's called ghost in the nursery. ठीक है, ghost in the nursery का मतलब ये होता है कि like when we grew up, like पाकिस्तान में, इंडिया में different environment थे जहाँ पे हमने देखी कि gender अनकॉन्शियसली डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रही है कि बच्चों को, लड़कों को थोड़ा ज्यादा वो किया जा रहा है. तो हमारी डॉक्टर सलमा फरेबर्ग ये कहती हैं कि ऑल दोस थिंग्स आवर ब्रेन फॉरगेट्स इट बट आवर बॉडी रिमेंबर्स इट.
ठीक है, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
और वो कहती हैं कि जब अब आपकी बेटा या बेटी आता है या आती है, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दोस ऑल एक्सपीरियंसेस आर embedded in your body, तो जिस तरह knee jerk reaction होता है, तो आपका without even processing from your brain, you go through that discrimination. So one thing I can tell you that this is not that you are a bad parent. Okay? So one thing is acknowledging it. This is happening because this is what we have seen and learned. But acknowledging it, apologizing it, and not taking it के हमने तो ऐसे ही देखा है, इससे तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. Because एक हज़रत अली का रज़ी अल्लाह ताला का कौल एक मैं यहाँ पे शेयर कर दूँ. हज़रत अली रज़ी अल्लाह ताला फरमाते हैं कि we should not raise our kids the way we are being raised. Our kids are born for a different time and a different generation.
I think that's a very, very important lesson for all of us as parents to remember. Because you know, हमारे जो माँ बाप ने हमारे साथ किया है, obviously that was appropriate for that time period, right? तो अब हमारे बच्चे जिस टाइम में बड़े हो रहे हैं, वो उनके लिए expectations, asks, environments, everything is different. So we have to modify our behavior, right?
What I would suggest is कि modification की बजाय I would say open to learn. मैं एक जगह था तो मुझे इसी तरह लेक्चर दे रहा था, तो मुझे किसी ने पूछा जी कि आपके पेरेंट ने कभी आपको नहीं मारा, डोंट यू थिंक अगर वो आपको ना मारते यू वुड नॉट बी हियर. तो मैंने उनको आंसर ये दिया, मैं क्या देखें ऑडियंस में कितने ऐसे लोग हैं कि जिनके पेरेंट्स ने कभी शर्ट एंड टाई नहीं पहनी, ठीक है, कितने ऐसे पेरेंट्स हैं कि जिनके पेरेंट्स ने कभी गाड़ी ड्राइव नहीं की, कितने ऐसे लोग हैं जिनके पेरेंट्स ने कभी प्लेन में सफर नहीं किया. काफी लोगों ने हाथ खड़ा किया. ये मैं फैसलाबाद यूनिवर्सिटी में दे रहा था. अच्छा. तो मैंने कहा जब आपके पेरेंट्स ने नहीं किया तो आप क्यों कर रहे हैं? आप तो सिर्फ शर्ट नहीं पहनते, ब्रांडेड शर्टें पहन रहे हैं, ब्रांडेड टाइज पहन रहे हैं. उन्होंने कहा जी हमने सीखा है, मेरे वाले साहब धोती पहनते थे, अब अगर मैं यूनिवर्सिटी में धोती पहन के आ जाऊं और मैं उनको ये बताऊं कि मैं साइकाइट्रिस्ट हूँ, तो they said they learn. जी हाँ. मैंने कहा आपने हर चीज सीख ली है, लेकिन जब पेरेंटिंग की बारी आती है तो you want to do the same thing. Because so what I would say is don't, because honestly it's very hard to change ourselves. जी. And it's very hard to forgive people who have done जो मतलब थोड़ा difficulties because they have done the best they can do. But I would say learn and open, like आपको कोई ऐसी चीज मिल रही है कि देखो मैं जो मैंने सीखा है अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ वो मैं करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मेरे बच्चे मेरे दूर हो रहे हैं, then do something different. ठीक है,
रियलाइज करें कि क्या गलतियां हो रही हैं, learn from them, like basically, right? तो एक you know now coming being the devil's advocate, right? कि all the conversation we've had so far is that you know how we as parents can improve.
Sure.
Is there anything you think that you know all the teenagers out there, you know, high schoolers, college students, is there something that you know for them that you know could be advice from you? Okay, hey, listen, you know, make your parents' life easier too.
That's a really good question. So again, I will share another example. So I was another university in Karachi, and they were all young psychology students. So I gave the presentation, and after that, you know, what's the question you have? उन्होंने कहा जी कि डॉक्टर ज़िशान हमें बताएं कि हमारे पेरेंट्स जो है ना हमें कॉन्सर्ट में जाने नहीं देते, उनको कैसे कन्विंस करें. तो हम जो है ना पेरेंट्स हमारे ओल्ड जनरेशन के हैं और ये है वो है, तो बताएं इसको कैसे करें. तो देन आई आस्क्ड देम, मैंने उनसे पूछा व्हाट इज द रीजन दे आर नॉट अलाउइंग यू टू गो टू द कॉन्सर्ट्स? आर दे बैड पेरेंट्स? डू दे डोंट लव यू? डू दे डोंट केयर अबाउट यू? So what is the rationale? मतलब क्यों उनसे हो रहा है? देखें हमारे पेरेंट्स खास तौर पर पाकिस्तान में यहाँ पे they are trying their best, वो मेहनत इतना ज्यादा कर रहे हैं,
hard working
हैं,
trying to do the right thing for their kids.
और जो यहाँ तक के जो उनके पेरेंट्स नहीं कर पाए, they are trying their best to do those things. बिल्कुल. आपको अगर बच्चे बीमार हो जाएं, सारी रात जागना उनके लिए इजी है, आपको स्पोर्ट्स में ले जाना, सारी चीजें करना इजी, देन व्हाई दे आर स्ट्रगलिंग टू सेंड यू टू अ कॉन्सर्ट. जी हाँ. तो मैंने एक हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं माइंड साइट. हाँ, ठीक है. माइंड साइट में ये होता है कि यू ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड पर्सपेक्टिव फ्रॉम द अदर पर्सन्स. तो मैंने कहा आपके पेरेंट्स द रीजन दे आर हैविंग डिफिकल्टी सेंडिंग यू टू द कॉन्सर्ट बिकॉज दे आर फेयर. उन्होंने कहीं अपने जिंदगी में देखा होगा कि एक बच्ची या बच्चा कॉन्सर्ट पे गए और उसके साथ ये गलत हो गया, तो उनका वो फेयर तो बैठा हुआ है. तो अनलेस you understand them from their perspective, you cannot get empathy for them. ये तो सिर्फ गुस्सा आएगा कि ये जनरेशन गैप है, और मैंने ये कहा कि देखें, वो कहते हैं कि अच्छा डॉक्टर ज़ीशान हमने ये कर लिया, और फिर भी वो नहीं मानते। मैंने कहा आप एक दफ़ा अपने पेरेंट्स के पास जाएँ, उनको बताएं कि मैंने कॉन्सर्ट पे जाना है, और वो
जी।
कहें तुमने नहीं जाना, उनको कहें कि मेरे दोस्त जा रहे हैं, कोई ऐसी चीज़ आपको क्या परेशानी क्या है, या अब उनके अंदर की मुझे लगता है कि शायद आपको ये डर है कि मैं ये ना कर लूँ, मैं वो ना कर लूँ, तो देन ट्राई टू एड्रेस। और उसके बाद भी वो अगर आपको इजाज़त नहीं देते, तो होपफुली वो जो कॉन्वर्सेशन है ना, उससे ट्रस्ट पैदा होता है। और कनेक्शन पे जो है ना, बोथ पेरेंट्स and children and adolescents, we need to focus more on the connection rather than कि जो हम चाह रहे हैं वो हो।
So I think bringing the conversation close to an end here, जो मेरे ख्याल से जो gist of the conversation है वो ये है कि on from both sides the most important piece is communication, right?
Correct.
क्योंकि जैसे काफी जगहों पे especially when we were being raised as kids, ये था जी के अब्बू का word, या किसी elder or whoever was the patriarch of the family, their word is final. There's no argument. You cannot you cannot go and ask them कि जी ये आपने क्यों कहा है या वो आपने क्यों कहा है. But moving forward and learning from what we've been through and what we are going through with our kids is never close communication channels. Like always talk to them. Whoever is behaving in whatever way, there's a reason behind it. Try to figure that reason out, and hopefully, while doing that, you both sides will see each other's perspective and sort out the problem in a better manner, and not in the process lose the relationship, right? Because I think that's the most important piece: keeping that relationship, keeping that communication going.
That is true. I think communication is the key. Comparison, comparing them with yourself, comparing them with the cousins. And the other thing is the reason, all these strategies worked in the past because there was no social media before.
Yeah.
There were no avenues. So if you don't allow them to share their feelings with you, they will share those feeling on the social media.
Mm-hmm.
They will get a lot of validation from them. And the next time, what we are seeing a lot, when they do good, they will come to you. But when they struggle, they will go to social media, they will go to friends. And I strongly believe that only the parents can help their kids, not the social media.
Of course. So, yeah, we'll end it at that. I think that's great advice for parents, for kids. If we can at least follow even half of it, I think we'll become better parents, we'll improve as a society, and help our kids, adjust to the environment, to the society, to the new demands in a much better fashion. Just be there for each other. I think that's very important.
I agree.
Thank you so much, Dr. Zishan. Thank you for taking the time out to have this discussion for us. I'm hoping we'll reach out to quite a few people with this and help them with their problems.
Thank you so much. Thank you.